It's an ML Sports Take here, brought to you by our great friends at Welch & Company Jewelers, Elevate Fitness of Syracuse, and Chick-fil-A of Cicero and Clay. Make sure you stop by the chicken nuggets, the tenders, the waffle fries, the mac and cheese, the delicious salads, great treats as well, like cookies and milkshakes and a heck of a lot more at Chick-fil-A, Cicero and Clay. And, of course, you can get them all over the major social media platforms and check out updates of what's going on. They will also cater your business lunch as well. And, oh, baby, their breakfast is pretty darn good as well. Love that scramble bowl and a lot of the other options as well. So get on over to Chick-fil-A of Cicero and Clay if you were in and around Central New York. I think Dawson Knox, it really has an opportunity in 2022 to do even more than he did last year. He had, a pretty good stat line. I think he scored 9 touchdowns, over 500 yards, and really was a target, a go-to guy for Josh Allen. Really had gotten rid of, for about a 6, 7, 8 week stretch, he'd gotten rid of the drops. They came back to haunt him a little bit later, but then he continued to fix it, and it was just a blip, and probably just maybe bad games or unfortunate situations that occurred. But he fixed it, and he continued to play extremely well. And I think next year, depending on how this offense looks, I would expect not to bring back Emmanuel Sanders. $6 million is a little too steep, with the Bills really, really tight up against that cap wall. I don't know where Cole Beasley is going to be. He's owed $4.9 million in the final year of his Bills contract. I probably wouldn't bring him back, honestly. I mean, if you can cut him and save, north of $4 million, you could put some of that money over to Harrison Phillips. You could put some of that money over to Isaiah McKenzie. I don't know as if Cole Beasley, and I know he got a ton of snaps and against zone and all the rest. I really, really, really think that, this team, the offense can keep chugging, keep humming and all that without Beasley. I know he was a security blanket against zone defenses. He was in there a lot late in games, late in the playoff games. I get that. Late in the season when the Bills needed some scores, he is a security type blanket, 3rd and 6. You can hit him on a quick thing, extend the chains. He has great hands, but he's a little bit older and he's banged up, and I'm not sure that he has the impact on the offense that Isaiah McKenzie has. I thought Sean McDermott really blew it with Isaiah McKenzie in terms of benching him, using him as a scapegoat. The 41-15 loss to the Colts for 1 fumble. I mean, my God, the guy has been ultra productive. Remember, going all the way back to the 2020 campaign, that final game against the Dolphins, Isaiah McKenzie was unbelievable in that game, obviously. And, that kind of propelled him into the spot. Now, he took over for Andre Roberts, who left to get more money with the Houston Texans. But I think that the Bills, with the offense they have right now, if it's the model that I'm looking at, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, that's your 1-2, Dawson Knox at tight end, probably could be your 3rd option in the offense overall. And then your slot guy, I'd love for it to be McKenzie, coming back. And then I think the Bills would probably have to go, again, if Cole Beasley's not on the roster, I think they'd have to go out and get maybe another receiver, or from in-house, does somebody take a big development in training camp like a Stevenson or somebody like that. But the way the Bills' offense is right now, I'm not quite sure that they need Cole Beasley. I think they definitely need Dawson Knox. I think he's becoming a big part of this offense. He's a huge target for Josh Allen, especially in the red zone. He's a tremendous blocker as well for the running game. So let's see what happens here with Dawson Knox. But I would expect a year, similar to this past season, plus 150, 200 even more yards, depending on if he can get more targets, more reps, more catches his way, because others have departed as well. Mike Lindsley with you here. It's an ML Sports Take, brought to you by our good friends at Rosie's Corner, Brewerton Ace Hardware, Stanley Law Offices, and Camillus Golf Club. Hit me on Twitter at Mike L Sports. As I always tell you, enjoy the games.